officer of the September 12th, 2024 Department of Transportation Land Matters meeting. I'm going to go over some public meeting protocols. We're holding this meeting as a hybrid. The public is welcome to join us at 869 Punchbowl Street, and we're also holding this meeting remotely via Zoom. It can also be watched live on YouTube. For those of you who want to testify remotely, we will let you into the meeting when your agenda item comes up. Please remember to mute your YouTube stream when you enter the Zoom room. When you enter the Zoom room, please keep your camera and microphone off until the meeting facilitator calls on you. We ask that the members of the public testifying on agenda items limit their testimony to no more than 2 minutes. Please address your comments to me and not to the project applicant if present. The chat box is not to be used for any comments because that may present a sunshine law issue. Before starting your testimony, please state your name clearly and identify yourself for the record. I will now call the meeting to order at 9:01 a.m. Approval of meeting minutes. The August 22nd meeting minutes have been approved and posted on the Department of Transportation website. Action item C's. We'll now move on to the airport modes actions. Will the presenter please state your name and title and present on all of the actions listed under section C.
Good morning. I am Abby LaRue, Airport's property manager, and I have 7 submittals to present to you today. Agenda item C1 is a request for a revocable permit for storage and maintenance of personal aircraft to Michael Charleston at Kauai Hapai Airfield. Agenda item C2 is a request for a revocable permit for storage and maintenance of personal aircraft to Peter Kelly at Kauai Hapai Airfield. Agenda item C3 is a request for a revocable permit for storage and maintenance of personal aircraft to Wailea Aircraft LLC at Kauai Hapai Airfield. Agenda item C4 is a request for a revocable permit for office and storage space to All Clear LLC, DBA Clear, that supports Clear's registered traveler program at the Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. Agenda item C5 is a request for a grant of perpetual, non-exclusive easements to Maui Ocean View LP for 1, access purposes, and 2, utility purposes. Also for the issuance of a temporary right of entry permit for access and utility purposes over Akahele Street at Kapalua Airport. Agenda item C6 is a request for a revocable permit for improved paved land to stage and park ground service equipment to Unify Aviation LLC that supports their ground handling operations at Ellison Onizuka Kona International Airport. And agenda item C7 is a request for a revocable permit for improved unpaved land to stage and park ground service equipment to Unify Aviation LLC that supports their ground handling operations at Lihue Airport. Thank you.
We don't have anybody here. Anybody online? Okay, so if there are no testifiers, I'd like to thank Abby for presenting and notify the public that the director's final decision will be posted in the minutes of the meeting on the DOT's website within the next 3 business days. Section D, action items for harbors. We'll now move on to the harbor modes actions. Will the presenter please state your name and title and present on all of the actions listed under section D.
Good morning, Olivia Pham, property manager. We have 4 items today. Item D1 is the request to authorize the issuance of 2 revocable permits to ISS Marine Services at Honolulu Harbor for the storage of shipping containers. Item D2 is the request to issue revocable permits to Par Hawaii Refining LLC for a non-exclusive subsurface pipeline easement for the distribution of petroleum products at Kahului Harbor. Item D3 is the request to issue 2 revocable permits to Par Hawaii Refining LLC for a fuel tank facility and 2 non-exclusive subsurface pipeline easements at Kanakakai Harbor. And item D4 is to authorize the issuance of 3 revocable permits to American Guard Services for the use of office space, break area for employees, and passenger screening area at Nawiliwili Harbor.
Thank you for your presentation, Olivia. Do we have anyone here to testify in person? Do we have anybody online? Okay. If there are no testifiers, I'd like to thank Olivia and notify the public that the director's final decision will be posted in the minutes of the meeting on the DOT's website within the next 3 business days. There being no other agenda items, this concludes the September 12, 2024 Department of Transportation Land Matters meeting. The meeting is adjourned as of 9:06 a.m.